All right, time for another mid-season report card, and we're talking about the Demons with Ben Guthrie from AFL.com.au. Ben, it's been a wonderful start to the year for Melbourne. A highlight for them?
Yeah, it has to be their 6-game winning streak, Matty. It's the first time they've achieved that since 2006. Just the manner with which they played as well. Their forward line's functioning really well. And the 91-point win against Adelaide up in Alice Springs was as good as a win that a team's produced this year.
Absolutely. Now, what about on the negative side of things? Because there hasn't been perfection, that's for sure.
Yeah, the losses against Hawthorn and Richmond earlier in the season were real reality checks, I think, for Melbourne, especially the Hawthorn game. They got beaten well around the ball, and I think that made them change a few things. And obviously the loss against Collingwood on Queen's birthday, they'd won 6 games in a row till then, but that was, just a real reality check as well.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they bounce back from that, because up until that point they had been talked about as genuine premiership contenders. So let's talk individuals. Who's under pressure, you reckon?
Well, Dom Tyson, Jeff Garlett and Jaden Hunt are all playing in the VFL at the moment, and I think they'll work their way back into the team at some point, but obviously there's a few guys ahead of them and they've got a bit of work to do.
Who's impressed you most?
Yeah, Angus Brayshaw, Matty, he had 4 concussions in 12 months and was looking like his career might have been over. He spent some time in a dark room as part of his recovery, and this year he's averaging 25 disposals. He missed the first 4 games of the year, but has gone back into the midfield and really impressed there.
And also making a big impact on the AFL Exchange podcast as well.
Very true.
Download it now from the iTunes store. Let's grant a wish. What's one thing that you think the Demons would be wishing for in the second half of the year?
I think for Max Gawn to stay healthy. He's obviously a really crucial part of their team. His hit-outs to advantage gives the midfielders first use. He missed 10 games with a hamstring injury last year and they covered that pretty well, but I don't think they can do that if they're pushing for the top 4 this year.
Okay, let's play Professor Guthrie. A grade for the Demons.
Yeah, the Queen's birthday loss was a bit of a slip-up, Matty, but I think at 8-4, in 5th position on the ladder, you've got to give the Demons an A. They've outperformed probably what they even thought this year, and I think they're well on their way to making the top 4.
So if they had beaten that Pies, they would have been an A+.
Well, no, I think they still would have been an A.
Okay. All right, Gus, thank you for that. Ben Guthrie with us here on AFL.com.au.